This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Scott Howell.
Hello, neighbors of Cleveland and Chattanooga. Welcome to another edition of the Good Neighbor Podcast, brought to you by the Friends and Neighbors Group of Tennessee. My name is Scott Howell, and I'm your host. Joining me today is our good neighbor, Phillip Daniel, owner of Worth Construction Company. Welcome, Phillip. Thanks for being our special guest today on the Good Neighbor Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. We're here today to talk about you and your business and let our listeners out there know what you do that they might be able to benefit from. But before we jump into the business part, would you like to tell me a little bit about yourself and your family?
Yes, I have two grown-up kids. One's in college, one's a welder, a wife, lovely wife. She's a nurse, and she's going into nurse practitioner school, so she's about to graduate. My daughter's about to graduate from UTC, so we're about to be empty nesters. So.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, congratulations to both of them for their achievements.
Yes.
So tell us about Worth Construction Company.
Worth Construction, we've been in business since 1996, and what we do is we started out framing houses, and then we started doing houses as far as contracting them out, building spec homes, and now what we do is we got into insurance business, so we do a lot of insurance work, we do a lot of remodels. And we do a few custom homes a year. So
okay.
So anyway, yes.
All right.
So we do from the ground up. We do a little bit of commercial. We're about to start a commercial job next month, but we mainly do residential.
Okay. So mostly residential, but you also do commercial too.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, tell our listeners about your journey. How did you come to get into your business?
Back in college, I started framing houses with my next door neighbor to put me through school. And so we, after I got out of school at UTC, I just loved it so much. I just kept on framing houses. So, and then after we framed houses, like I said, I started doing spec homes, and while still framing houses, and so I just really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed working with my hands and being on the job site, and just really enjoyed construction. So that's the reason I stayed in it after college. So.
Okay, but can you tell us about any myths or misconceptions maybe that people hear about what you do?
The biggest misconception that we hear a lot is HGTV. You can build a house and you can do a remodel in 5 days or whatever, and so we struggle with that quite a bit. And then the other thing is prices on lumber and just materials alone have went through the roof. So when you give someone a price on a house, they are really shocked. It seems like they're shocked nowadays. So and we really can't build a house like we used to for the prices that we used to or whatever. So.
Seems like we can't do anything for the price we used to, especially go to the grocery store, right?
Exactly.
So stepping outside of the business for a minute, Phillip, what do you do for fun?
For fun, I love to lift weights and work out, and then I play a lot of pickleball. So
oh, okay.
I enjoy pickleball, and then I like to hike also. So. I do that, and then I like being with my wife. We like to go on trips and things like that. So That's
Well,
what
I
I
tell
do.
you what, the Cleveland and Chattanooga area is a perfect place if you like hiking, isn't it?
It really is. I love hiking. I love um, the Fiery Gizzard Trail up in Sequoia or Tracy City.
Oh,
That's
yes, yes.
that is
Over there as well. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
it's a great
Yeah,
trail.
it sure is. Can you describe one hardship or maybe life challenge that you rose above and can now say, and because of that, you're better or stronger for it?
Absolutely. I think when the crash hit in 2006, that was that was a major turning point in our business. My wife and I, it was just a really struggle to find work, um, and so we had to reinvent ourselves. We did, like I said, we did uh, con- construction. We did the spec homes and everything. We had, unfortunately, I had like 5 homes um, that were under construction that we couldn't sell right off the bat. But we ended up selling all those. We broke even on all those, and so we reinvented ourselves, going from new construction to remodeling. And I said I would never do remodeling because I didn't like it at that time. And we did. We got into insurance work for Farm Bureau at that time. Asked us to come on and help them. So we got into that. And so we just reinvented ourselves, going from new construction into remodeling and everything. And so um, that was a huge struggle for us during that time. The crash just killed us. And so, but we ended up, I mean, our faith in the Lord really brought us through that era. And we were just able to make it. And it was probably about 2011 or 2012 before we finally started getting back on our feet. It was a very stressful time for us, but I think it's made our company better. Um, I know it's made our company better, and we just see how things can work now for the good if you just hang in there. My wife always says I've got a lot of persistence and tenacity to stay in something, and
Yeah,
so I just don't quit. So,
that's
but
important when you're self-employed, isn't it?
it is. So,
So how long have you officially been in business under Worth Construction Company?
since 1996.
1996. Okay, so
Yes,
you've been around a while.
yes, sir.
You've endured the test of time, so to speak.
Yes, sir.
What's one thing you wish that our listeners knew about your business?
Um, that we do a lot of remodels. That we can come in. We do a lot of kitchen and bath remodels. Um, we we try and put out a quality product. We have quality subs. We have quality employees, and that we will do our best to make the process as painless and as we can. So, and we like to work with our customers as much as possible, and have them pick everything out. It's their house. It's not our job, not our house or whatever. So they have to live with it. So we let them pick everything out. And we just put out a quality product. We really want to bless people that way. So
That's important when people are trusting somebody they don't know to do work for them. It's important to know that you care about how they feel about things.
yes, yes.
Well, let me ask you this. If our listeners want to learn more about Worth Construction or want to be able to contact you in some way, how would they go about doing that?
If they can contact the office and set up an appointment, it's 423-478-5779. That's the best way to get a hold of us right now. So if they'll call that number, then we'll set up an appointment. I'll come out. I'll uh, take measurements, listen to what they have to listen to what they want to do, and then I'll prepare an estimate for them, and then go from there. So,
do you have any website or social media or anything?
Yes, we're on Facebook and Instagram, and my website's worthconstructioncompany.com.
Worthconstructioncompany.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, Phillip, it has been my pleasure to meet you here today and learn more about you and what you do. Thank you for taking time and being with us today.
Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you, Scott. I really do appreciate it.
My pleasure. And to all you good neighbors of the Cleveland and Chattanooga area, after meeting Phillip and learning more about Worth Construction Company, we hope you take a moment to consider all they have to offer and remember him when you need or want the product and services that he provides. So before ending this episode, I would like to thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to visit with us at the Good Neighbor Podcast. Always remember to support the locally owned and operated businesses in Cleveland and the greater Chattanooga area. This is Scott Howell with the Friends and Neighbors Group. Everyone go out and make this a remarkable day.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpcleveland.com. That's gnpcleveland.com or call 423-380-1984.